Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Harper and Stanton slug it out. Coming up next. Gio Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. He's got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. Two first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
The 1-0 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, man, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He starts the day leading the entire American League in slugging. You talk about power, he's an extra base hit and home run machine. Definitely fun to watch, and always a safe bet that he's going to put on a show.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Gary Sanchez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Turner is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Sonny Gray will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of the rare occasions where you play on the road, but you actually get to the drive to the stadium like it's a home game. I always felt like this was super odd to play in these types of games, but you know your fans are coming out, your family's coming out, so this should be an interesting watch.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Three and 1 to the National shortstop.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Bird is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, right.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Neil Walker, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Eaton is under it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike now to Bird. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
So striding in, number 25. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-0. Is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Murphy over to his left, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Left fielder, Matt Adams.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And now for Washington, Daniel Murphy. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. A little bit outside. 2-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he just misses with a curveball. Gray, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. Murphy, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. They'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Sonny Gray. 9-1-2 due up.
Sonny Gray.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box, Aaron Judge. This is foul right side. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Matt Wieters.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Gio Gonzalez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken by Walker. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nope.
And that misses 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report, as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning and get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Greg Bird is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. The 2-2. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Just missed with a breaking ball. Number 25 waits on deck. Another full count offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Ready for another chance? Number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sonny Gray. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted into center field. Turner's got it, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Eaton is retired, and there's 1 away.
Right fielder number 34.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Here's Matt Adams now.
Left fielder, Matt
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. A bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
the third baseman, number 6.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Adams at second with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. We played 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Nats 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
5th inning. 2-1 our score. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
Murphy ranges to his right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 2-1. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
One gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Bird has room in foul territory. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 47.
Howie Kendrick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Howie Kendrick.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment.
Benoit.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. No outs, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 30.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Nope. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
In now, number 25. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bird, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5.5. It's now 3-1 Yanks. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Changeup in for a strike. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. hit down the line at first. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The relay, and he's safe. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now is Adam Eaton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Adams. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, a good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Line toward right center. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back here at Nationals Park, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mark Reynolds is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Three and one now to Brett Gardner.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Ready on 3 and 1. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it. And that's the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams waits on it, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Striding in now for the Nats, Mark Reynolds. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Riding in once again, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And now Bryce Harper, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Turner over at second. Eaton on at first with 2 down. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he misses there. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Sammy Solis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Sammy Solis.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the pitch. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Now batting, captain.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Solis has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Left side of the infield into the shift. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's Neil Walker. Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Walker waits on the 1-0. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. Yanks held in check. Still tied 3-3. Tommy Kingley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Adams. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Doolittle will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Wilmer Defoe will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Number 1.
Digging in once again, Greg Bird. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit this one hard the other way. Rendon has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now to the plate, number 25. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right side. Defoe right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. David Robertson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. And here now is Wilmer Defoe.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Matt Wieters, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now batting, Mark Reynolds. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Tyler Wade is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
How about it? Right here.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
1 out, nobody on. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Didi Gregorius is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. This is line to left. Oh, and he botches it. Here comes the go-ahead run. And a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Yankees 4 and the Nationals 3. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam.
And now for Washington, Adam Eaton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a shot towards second. And there's out number 2.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1-for-4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Walker's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. David Robertson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Robertson. His record is now 1-1. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman, his 14th. The loss goes to Sean Doolittle. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.